Remodelers, for the love of God, stop doing estimates, free or paid. You're wasting your time if there isn't an airtight design. You're competing like a commodity if the design is complete. Either way, it's a bad situation. And I want to share with you our hybrid design build framework. But first, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Lane Bolin, Chief Operating Officer of CQC Home, North Carolina's largest design build remodeler. I make these videos because 96% of contractors go out of business every 10 years, and I don't want you to be one of them. And as always, in these videos, I have nothing to sell you. So please do me a favor and like, subscribe to help me get the word out. So guys, if you're not selling design agreements instead of estimates, you're missing out on thousands of profit before swinging a hammer. If you're blindly bidding work from homeowners or architects who send you quote unquote completed plans, you're just a commodity. So this is a two-part problem solved by our hybrid design build framework, which comes in 4 steps: sell, find, account, bill. Right? So step 1, sell a design retainer and price it at 8% of the high-end estimated range for the project. Find, step 2, find a self-employed interior designer if you aren't big enough to hire one yourself. And what I mean by that is inside your business. If they don't do architectural drafting, just simply ask them for an introduction to an architectural draftsman that they've worked with a lot. It's important that those two have a working relationship. Step 3 is account. Account for the time and activity on their project and submit weekly to the owner. Is step 4, my personal favorite, bill. Bill against that retainer at $150 to $200 an hour, while you're paying the designer $75 to $100 per hour. You probably are going to get pushback about accounting on an hourly basis. Just simply explain to the designer, I really don't care how much money you make. This isn't to grind you down on price. This is how I've sold the contract to the homeowner. And so you can bill me whatever you want, as long as it isn't more than $100. They usually get a laugh out of that. What about if the homeowner is already working with a designer or working with an architect? Tell them you'll be happy to bid the plans once they're done. And what you're going to do is you're going to add one more step to this process. And we call that step rip and replace. You're going to rip the current plans apart, showing the discrepancies, the inaccuracies, the incomplete information, what things are just not feasible and what costs are just not accurate in terms of their budgets. And you're going to detail the potential change order cost to the owner. At CQC, our biggest project ever, a $1.5, $1.7 million addition, came to us from a couple that had an architect stamped set of plans. And 9 months and $80,000 of design fees later, that project finally went to build. That architect is getting sued, by the way. What you're going to do is after you're done ripping those plans apart and showing what the potential change order cost would be to the owner if they actually went to build with those plans, you're now going to offer to sell a design completion retainer to fix the issues. And do not let the homeowner have possession of your work ripping their plans apart. They'll just go back to the architect. And pro tip, guys, don't hit them for the full-throated 8%. Knock it down a little bit. In fact, the retainer at that point is meaningless because, quite frankly, it's a retainer. And once that retainer is used up, you're going to bill against it weekly, and no pay equals no work. So this is a way to get your estimates done and make thousands of dollars doing it and competing against no one but the client's budget. So anyway, food for thought, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. With this framework, you are now armed to go hunting like a cheetah, chasing down gazelles on the Serengeti in front of your clueless competition, waiting to be fed by an architect or a designer like a bunch of caged monkeys. Enjoy, fellas.
Hey, what's up? As a reward for getting this far in our video, I have a special offer for you. I'm actually lying. I do have something to sell you, but it's not going to cost you any money, just your time. So every month we have a masterclass. It's only live, nothing's ever recorded, and we're going to solve 3 problems together. Number 1, we're going to solve your lead flow. Number 2, we're going to solve how to get customers to pay you cash before your marketing bill is due in excess of your cost so you have profit to go build your company. It's the secret to an infinite money printing machine as a remodeler. And the third problem we're going to solve is how to move away from selling rinky-dink $500 estimates to clipping $4,000 plus simply to put an estimate together. If you're curious how, I got a masterclass for you. Kicks off every month. Again, live, not recorded. Afterwards, you and I will do some live Q&A together. I'll let you in behind the scenes on some real black hat shit that we do, just to see what the real is. There's some stuff I just can't show public. Anyhow, again, guys, www.theremodelprofit.com. Go there, links in the notes, get our remodel business dysfunction prescription. And then once you get through that, you'll get the invitation to our masterclass. So again, www.theremodelprofit.com. Enter in your info, get our guide on solving remodeler business dysfunction, and sign up for the masterclass. All right, guys, I'll see you.